Hey, sixth graders. I just want to make a small video on what a non-renewable resource is in case anybody's not joining the Zoom or wants instruction from me or just needs extra help, okay? So this unit we're going to talk about non-renewable and renewable resources. So we need energy. Okay, we need energy for electricity, we need energy for food and refrigerators, we need energy to pretty much do anything, charge our phones. We need energy for pretty much anything we do. Okay, and we get that energy by either a non-renewable resource or a renewable resource. We're going to go over what a non-renewable resource is. Oops. Okay. Non-renewable resources, break it down. What does a non-renewable mean? Non means not, renewable means renew, so new again. So what that means is we cannot replace it. It is not renewable. It does not replace itself, okay? And a resource is just something we use. So a non-renewable resource is something we use that cannot renew itself, cannot make more of itself. So some examples, the definition is a non-renewable resource is a natural resource that cannot be remade or regrown at a scale comparable to its consumption. Meaning we cannot make more at the rate of what we're using it. So we're using a lot, but we can't make but this much. So we're going to eventually run out. So one type is the nuclear energy. A nuclear fission uses uranium to create energy, which is an element on the periodic table. And once you use uranium, you can not use it again. It's gone. So you'd have to find more uranium in nature to get that kind of energy. Okay. Coal, petroleum, and gas. So this is kind of like our gasoline, coal-powered. A lot of things are coal powered. So they're considered non-renewable because they cannot be replenished for a short period of time. These are called fossil fuels. So these are fossil fuels, and we use a lot of fossil fuels for energy. Oil, gas stoves, natural gas. So a lot of our houses are heated by that. But they are non-renewable, meaning if once we use them, they're gone. They're called fossil fuels. So how is coal made? So before the dinosaurs, many giant plants died in swamps. So we had a lot of plants that died in the swamps. Over millions of years, the plants were buried under the water and dirt. So the dead plants kind of got buried. Heat and pressure turned the dead plants into coal. So eventually the heat and pressure of all the dirt on top of the plants turned that into coal. And we use that to power our homes or our machines, but there's only a limited amount of that. So there was only a limited amount of plants back millions of years ago, and so we're using them up. And another thing, it took millions and millions of years, so we can't make more. How are oil and gas made? Those are from tiny sea plants and animals that died and buried in the ocean floor. Over time, they were covered by salt and silt. So again, there's a plant and animal remains down here underneath the water. And then now we'll drill down through the layers of salt and silt and rock to reach the gas and oil deposits. So again, those millions and millions of years ago, those plants and animals died to create that oil. Once we use it, it's gone. That's millions and millions of years of work that we're using. So we're not going to be able to reuse those. So the difference between coal and oil and gas, they're both non-renewable, but they're made in different ways. Okay. And so the why we use them is because they're cheap, they're easy to find, as well as they don't take up a lot of room. So when these factories that we make do not take up a lot of space to make this energy. And sorry, my light's turned off. And they make good energy. However, there are some disadvantages like pollution. We're running out of those resources. So we're going to talk about renewable resources, those things that we can reuse tomorrow. Thank you guys.